We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Hey, let's go.
Get it.
Running right, it's Dorsett. Room here to run. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Two times.
We got 4.
Hey, watch number 33.
Go out.
33. Watch twist. Watch.
Now it's Dorsett. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Break.
56, Mike, 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Say it.
Check nickel. Shoot.
Check 13.
Say go.
On 3rd down. It's Walker, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Watch out.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
22 jet bomber. Hey, zoom.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Orbit.
51 to Mike. You ain't going.
Hey. Shoot. They'll
look to throw. And a big loss goes here as he's taken down. Reuben Foster make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
5.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. 20. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Redskins' 12-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run. It's Dorsett. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get that ball here.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Elliott is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's get it.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Anyway. Switch, switch, switch. Check, check 43. Wide, wide, wide. Get wide. You gonna take. You got take. You got take. Edge, yeah.
Following the penalty, Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Here we go, T. Here I come, here I come.
Crunch, crunch. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check Mike, check Mike. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's a pull. Hey, check Mike 20.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tight. 36. Check 52.
Now Dorsett trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll try the left side with Dorsett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
They can't hang with us.
Bravo.
56.
61. Matchbox Lights.
Mike 52.
Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Fair.
Joker. Check 26. Shift. Hey, alert 3.
Rock it. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta.
Second and 3. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Now a handoff, guys, going right.
Rush in, rush in.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Chubb Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Geis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They run. Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch twitch. Watch two.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back. Hey, exit.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf, 83 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, this is Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the safety creep. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Check. Right 54. Right 54.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. The throw taken in by Sims. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 31, check 31. My ball. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Ready?
Back to throw. Big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
That QB's trash. Let's go. 51's the mark. 51's the mark.
Yep.
Corner. So, Mike, 51.
Get it.
He's back to throw.
Go.
Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come on, set. 18 Gators. Five.
Let's get the ball. 51, Mike 51.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Go. Hey, Haywood.
51's the mark, boys. 51. 50.
They'll look to throw. They still can't get it. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Hey, lock it. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, 66. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ready. 60 orange.
I'm here all day.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw.
Push him back.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
9:55, 9:55. Hey, eat. Come on. You better break. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
It's so difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike.
2nd and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. So